You ever get a brain freeze?
It is the worst pain in existence to get a brain freeze.
You ever, remember when you got it when you were a kid, you thought you were going to die?
I don't really eat like ice cream a lot. So I feel like I'm not like susceptible to them. So when I like drink like a slushie or something and I get brain freeze, I'm like, oh, I'm dying. It's
not the ice cream that will get you. It's the slushie.
It is.
It's anything in the slush. If it's in the slush department, if it's in the slush fund, we're getting destroyed.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're not eating ice cream so fast.
Some people do.
I want to give you credit. There are some people that, and namely my 6, 8, and 10-year-old.
I was going to say, I'm only thinking of your children.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, do you remember that feeling where it's like, and they used to say, put your tongue to the roof of your mouth so you're doing it, and it's like nothing is working.
Nothing works.
Okay, so on July 11th, it's 7-Eleven.
Oh, yeah, we went.
And so, as a staff, we went to the 7-Eleven right here and everyone got slushies.
Wow, thanks for the invite.
You're on sabbatical. It's fine.
I don't take sabbaticals, but keep going.
Sorry, you're right. No, yeah, for sure. A summer break.
Yeah, summer break, yes.
Watching everyone at the same time go,
because it hits around the same time.
Contagious. Yeah, everyone got it at the same time.
Yeah, there's nothing worse because you're just like, you don't know where to put your body and it's just crushing your dome.
Yes.
And you're just like, I want it to stop. And those 3 seconds feel like 30.
So true.
It's unbelievable.
I also there's an answer to this for sure, but I'm like, scientifically, what is happening?
Yeah.
That feels scary.
Well, our only shot in finding out is AI over here.
Hey, let us know in the comments. It is like a full body shutdown.
Yeah,
it's worse than any migraine I've ever felt.
Oh, it's unbelievable. It's a body slam. It's a body slammer. Speaking of ice cream, I went and got handles the other night. Before we started our fast. So my last 2 raw on Sunday night, I left McDonald's, no disrespect, Ronald, to go to Handles. Have you had Handles yet?
Yeah, I thought it was Handel's.
Stop. Okay. I thought it was Target. Okay, it's Target, you idiot. Stop. I thought it was Handles.
Wait, where is it?
There's multiple, but there's one.
I've never heard of it.
There's one in Culver City, right by Holy Cow.
Okay.
There's one in.
It's the newest one.
There's one in Santa Monica. There's one in South Bay in Manhattan Beach.
Redondo as well.
Yeah, they're all over, but they're very good. But they have our closest version to a blizzard.
Stop.
Oh.
Well, yeah, they're called like a hurricane, I think. But but I went to go get a blizzard.
Yeah.
Or a McFlurry.
Mm-hmm.
Is there Dairy Queen in Georgia?
Yes.
Yes.
But, in Georgia, people like eat lunch and food from Dairy Queen.
See, that's crazy.
It's not just like an ice cream
That
thing.
is crazy.
Their chicken tenders are bomb.
Don't say that.
They're so good. Like Dairy Queen is like, you're just gonna go to McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or Dairy Queen.
That's like the guy that goes to that one restaurant with servers and goes, I go for the chicken wings. So you stop that right now. You stop that right now.
It's good. I promise it's good.
No, it's not good.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
You know what's
crazy.
good? Yeah, you know what's good? You know what's good at Dairy Queen? Blizzards.
Yes.
I gotta be honest. This summer we went to Andy's. Have you had Andy's?
No.
This is ice cream?
DJ, have you had Andy's? No. You don't have it there? Okay, so in Missouri, they have this thing called Andy's. It's custard, which is just a great...
It's better.
Oh.
We have something like that in Georgia called Culver's.
Culver's?
And they may make like a blizzard with a custard.
Yeah, okay, so it's like the same thing.
It's so good.
Honestly, I haven't had an ice cream better than that.
Yeah.
It's number one.
Look at a chain.
It's number one.
More than Salt and Straw.
Oh, gosh. Salt and Straw didn't even come close. It's number one because it's the custard.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It's so good.
Yes.
Like, honestly, I'm going back to Missouri. I'm already counting down the days this next April.
For Andy's.
And I'm already thinking about in April, Andy's.
We're going for an Andy's sponsorship. That's what we need.
Guys, I'm just telling you right now, if they shipped it in, I'd ship it in right now. We'd be getting brain freezes together. Come on, let's go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Leadership Leaning. Gosh, I wish Maverick was here right now.
Aww.
How good did Maverick do on our last episode? Welcome back again. We're going to jump in, but again, thank you to every person that likes, subscribes, and comments. Let us know where you're leaning in from. I like to do this. You're leaning in from, and just, it would just tell us. We love to hear from you. And we love our little tribe, our little community, well, gosh darn it, by golly, we're a nation now.
We're a full-fledged nation.
Up there.
Yes.
And we have a vice president.
Oh, who was elected?
Who's that?
Yeah, Mav. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He kind of feels like he could run the ship.
Yeah, well, the president is his mother.
Oh.
Yeah, she's the momager. And I've been voted in as secretary. I'm really excited about it.
Nice.
Did you do ASB growing up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I loved ASB. I was like secretary like 3 years in a row.
What is
Secretary.
ASB?
I actually don't know what it stands for.
Associated Student Body.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, ASB is like,
We just called it student council.
Okay, same thing. Yeah, like your class president, class vice president. I did secretary a number of years, but my senior year, I was chief justice. I was the judge of my whole school, and kids had to come to my courtroom.
Not real.
100%. My senior year,
What?
kids had to come to my courtroom, and kids in debate would be the prosecutor or the defense, and they would bring their cases to me. This guy got caught speeding in the student parking lot 15 miles an hour over the speed limit. And so the defense would create and the prosecutor, and I got to judge.
I actually kind of love that. That's like, talk
I got
about
to judge.
real world experience.
I got to be the judge.
How is that not a show?
Did
Right
you-
It
A gavel?
was
crazy.
you know,
Did you have a gavel?
Yeah.
100%. And by the way, they gave me a budget. I got to spend money on the school dime, and I go to Safeway. We get donuts, chocolate milk, orange juice, and the court happened once a week on Wednesdays. We had a late start. School didn't start until 10:30. So court would happen on 9 a.m. on those days. And so I got to, do the whole thing. And then we would execute judgments. Like one time we made a girl who did something, I can't remember what she did. She had to push a yogurt across the lunchroom with her nose while being carried by her friend by her feet. I mean, this is high school stuff,
Yeah, what?
right? So yeah.
This is legendary.
Yeah. So, student council, baby.
Yeah, we didn't have that kind of student council.
Yeah.
Neither did
These were the
we.
90s. None of that would fly today. None of it. I'm getting
love it,
canceled
though.
for what I did in the 90s right now. Somebody's getting online going, he did what? It was the 90s.
Somehow
Calm
there's a
down.
video still.
Yeah, no, please. God, thank God. This is before cell phones, thank God. Okay, everybody knows I love bars. I'm a big bar guy. Just bars are my life. But the number one bar, I'm just telling you right now, the number one bar in the world, the number one bar I consume and I crush, it's Mosh. They're unbelievable. These things, have you had the peanut butter one?
Yeah, it's really good. I'm just glad we mentioned it's a protein bar, not like a bar.
Okay, well, yes, it's a protein bar. And I gotta say, shout out to Maria and Patrick, who are just crushing the protein bar space.
Yes.
And this one is by far the best one out there, and it's not even close.
Yeah, personally, I don't even count it in the protein bar space because the taste is so good.
It's crazy. It's
It feels
crazy.
like you're cheating.
Yeah,
It's so good.
it's out of here.
The chocolate chip one is so bomb.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, Maddie, you have a deal for our
Yeah.
leaners, and I don't want to mess it up, so I'm just going to toss it to you.
Perfect. And I don't want to mess it up either, so I'm going to read it to you verbatim. This is straight from the Mosh team. If you want to find ways to give back to others and fuel your body and your brain, Mosh bars are the perfect choice for you. Head to moshlife.com/LLI to save 20% off plus free shipping on either the Best Sellers trial pack or the new plant-based trial pack. That's 20% off plus free shipping on either of the Best Sellers or the plant-based trial pack. So that's Moshlife, MOSHLIFE.com/LLI.
I want to talk today about 6 ideas I can't stop thinking about. 6 things that I heard these truths, I saw these thoughts, and I go, these are some of the best leadership thoughts. Shout out to Pastor Craig Groeschel, one of my heroes, one of my favorite leaders. I've been listening to his leadership podcast forever, and what a gift it is. And he's been leading, I think probably for the last 4 years, the Global Leadership Summit at Willow Creek out in Illinois. And he said these are his 6 favorite quotes. And when I swiped through, I saw these, I go, I'm using that this week at Leadership Lean In. These are all bars. Number 1, you can't lead people if you don't love them. And I thought, there it is. Mm-hmm. So the prerequisite is not talent, it's love.
Yeah.
And isn't it crazy? You kind of know who loves you and who doesn't.
Yeah.
You kind of know who's like, this is why Jesus is the greatest leader ever. He's like, guys, we got to keep going because I got to go die for you. And how do you not go like, all right, we're in for that guy.
Right.
What is it about him? His fashion? I don't know. I think it's because he loves me. Like, you can't lead people you don't love. I think a lot of leaders tolerate who they're around, or they tolerate their team. I think you got to start with love, a love for not just the work. A lot of people love their work. They love their job. They love what they do. You got to love people. You got to love your team and find out whatever recipe, whatever lifestyle, whatever habits and routines you got to have for you to be in a loving place. Because if you don't, you'll be in it's like indifference. It's the killer of organizations. It's the killer of communities. It's the killer of marriages. It's the killer of leadership, indifference. You've got to get out of indifference and back into love. You can't lead people you don't love.
That's right.
I love that thought.
That's really good.
How powerful is that? Number 2, busy creates an illusion of importance.
Wow.
Whoa.
I always thought growing up, the busiest people are the most important people.
Right.
They're so busy.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, they must be so busy. I don't want to bother them, because they're busy. Oh, but man, they go. Don't they go? They go. It's an illusion.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of times it's image management where people are trying to project that they are so busy because I am so important.
Yeah.
Wow.
I always think, importance is, the important thing is like putting your kids to bed.
Yeah.
Making sure your home's in order, making sure your life's right. If you're too busy to take care of those things, you don't even have a shot at understanding what important is. Get your priorities straight and your priorities in order, and then you'll become important. You won't have to try and project that you are important. I love this idea. We've said it 1,000 times on Leadership Lean In. Your no is more powerful than your yes. A lot of busy leaders are just saying yes. They're like firefighters. They just run around, putting out fires, meeting. This. That doesn't make you important.
That's right.
It'll make you busy, but it will not make you important.
Right.
Importance comes from having your values in order, your time assigned, and you're living intentionally and deliberate. I find that the more important people are, the more they just are comfortable to say no left and right. Nope, not going. Nope, can't make it. Nope, would love to be there. In fact, their time is so valuable to themselves and what they're working on, they don't have time for other extracurricular things.
Right.
That's right.
This is so important. Don't create the illusion of importance. Create a life that is important.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think you can be busy, but simultaneously have slow feet.
Yeah.
We always talk about before we go into any huge event.
Yeah,
where
slow
we're working
feet.
with other people or volunteers, it's before every move you make sure you're moving them you're making those moves the same way you would on an ordinary day.
Yeah.
So with your life, are you making the moves with your life?
Yeah.
The things you're doing, the things you're adding to your calendar. Don't just do them to be busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it for intentionality, like you said.
Yeah.
I think you brought up a good point about time management. Do you find that you say no more often as a form of time management or energy management? And did that change the older you got?
Yeah. When I was younger, I really cared about my time. The older I get, all I care about is my energy. I don't know if this is good or bad, but I obsess over my energy. I'm really committed to my sleep because I know that all my energy comes from there.
Wow.
I'm really committed to what I eat, to a degree. I'm not like a health nut, but I just care about fuel and energy.
Yeah.
And I just think that it's all about your energy. And I know that if I'm going to go to a dinner or go to an event, I'm trying to calculate all the things I have to do to be really good there. And that I'm also thinking about on the back end, the recovery. Because my recovery is just a little bit longer now.
Yeah.
I'm older. So I just think I obsess over that thought more than anything, energy management. But when I was younger, I wanted everybody to think I was important. I think the more that you lead from the place that I know I am important. It's not, I don't have to sell you. I'm sold on the thought and the idea of who I am, and I believe in me, and I have self-respect enough I don't care what you think about me. I think when you're so in your head about what other people think about you, you try and image manage. You're managing an image that you can't keep up.
Yeah.
I'd rather just live an authentic, genuine life. And whether you think I'm important or not is none of my business.
Yeah.
I love that thought. It's so freeing. Your opinion of me is none of my business.
Yeah.
I love
What
that.
you think about
so
me is
true.
like, that's
So
what you think. I care about what I think about me.
Yeah.
And if I view myself as important, if I view myself as influential, if I view myself as having value to add places, then I'm good.
100%.
Doesn't matter what you think about, wow, you don't work that much or you work so much. It doesn't change
Yep.
Yeah.
who I am on the inside.
Yeah.
I love that thought. Number 3, greatness isn't found in the middle. This is so good. It's born in the extremes. Greatness isn't found in the middle of the road, middle of the pack. Just want to fit in with everybody. Just ho-hum. Greatness is found in the extremes. And I like this because I think I would wish for every leaner, you got to be obsessed. You got to be passionate. If you want to be great, there's a cost to greatness. It's like I love seeing at the gold game, between USA and France and parlez-vous français, Vivi? And
Handels?
I Handels, Torget. So dumb. Jacques Penney? No, it's JC Penney. Stop.
That's good.
But I love seeing that the first 2 players out before the game, USA and France, were Wemby for France and LeBron for USA. I just they every story you hear about Kobe is this thought right here.
Yep.
It's that obsession. It is that commitment. It is that focus. It is that intentionality. It is that Mamba mentality. It's going like, I'm going to be great. So listen, greatness isn't found in the middle. If you're stuck in the middle right now, what could we do to get you out? It's so cool. I love this guy. Have you seen this guy? Pat David Bev or something like that. Pat.
Nope.
He's all over social media. I love listening to this guy's quotes. I'm off TikTok right now. Otherwise, I'd pull up my TikTok and show you guys. This guy's unbelievable. But he goes, I made it a value of mine. I made it a rule. I go to minimum of 3 conferences a year. I pay for myself to go.
Yeah.
Every year, I go learn. He goes, you want to know? I've learned out of going to all these conferences for years and years and years. They say the same thing over and over. You want to know what they say over and over? Read the book. Get the mentor. Take the class. There's no magic pill. There's no shortcut.
Yep.
He goes, I go to hear the same thing to remind me, get up and work.
Wow.
Get up and be obsessed.
Yep.
Get up and try harder. Get into the details. And I love this quote as a leader because I believe if you want to be mediocre, stay in the middle. Just keep doing what everybody else is doing. If you want to be great, it's going to take a little bit extra. Come on, let's go to SWOT and look at our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. Come on, let's sit down. Let's have a meeting. Let's look at the org chart. Come on, let's think about what we're doing good, but where can we improve?
Yeah.
You got to have that obsessive ability to constantly love feedback, criticism, and improvement.
That's great.
Yeah, I think when I heard that word extremes, it's like a negative connotation. It like sounds like, being out of balance or being out of rhythm. But it's like if you go to the gym and you push to failure, that's when your muscles are being built the best.
Oh my gosh.
It's like it's the same thing. It's going to the extremes of the good building blocks in your life. It doesn't mean stand up late,
Right.
And grinding until you kill yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
It's exactly what you're saying. Critically, it's Wimby. It's the whole Mamba mentality. I think we have like a whole podcast on the Mamba mentality.
Yeah, we do.
Because it's so real. It is. You said the quote before. Please correct me. Great leaders do.
Great leaders do often what good leaders do infrequently or
Just
something
go to
like
the
that.
extremes often.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
just there constantly. So I love that thought. Number 4, a good leader makes you think that you are important. A great leader helps you know that you are important.
Wow.
That's so good.
I love that.
A good leader makes you think you're important. but a great leader helps you know that you're important. That is powerful.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
To me, it's speaking of that power of identity of people need to feel known and needed. And that's a first level of comfort. That's a first level of buy-in. That's a first level of being on team. But to continue that thought and commitment and communication, no. I want you to know you are important and we need you and we're better with you. I find this freeing to admit I'm better with you. I find it liberating to vocalize to people.
Yeah.
I want you with me. Let it land wherever it lands. Let them do with that whatever they want. But at least I'm saying it.
Yeah.
At least I'm letting them know if there was an option, I want you here with me.
Yeah.
You're important to me. You matter to me.
Yeah.
I need you with me. I'd rather say that than hold it.
Yeah. I think that first one that you said, good leaders make you think you're important. It almost is like the leader's trying to convince themselves that their team's important.
Yeah.
Where the second leader, the great leader, realizes, no, you actually are. I can't do this on my own.
Don't got a shot.
The vision's too big. I love you and I need you here,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just think communicating that stuff is so important.
So
I find,
important.
it's like what I feel about honor. I don't enjoy being around people that are poor at honor, that don't know how to honor,
Yeah.
that miss out on windows of opportunity to honor. I'll never forget my 40th birthday. We had this big party, and then we went back to. We were all staying at a hotel, and we were all around this circle. It was probably like 30, 40 people, and the rest of the party had gone home. And there was this one guy that was there. He's a good friend of mine, and he's kind of joking around and he's just having a go at people. And one of my other friends was elbowing. I found this out later, elbowing him and going, "Hey, bro, like." This is a perfect time for you to honor Chad. Hey, should I say something right now? And just thinking like, I love that this guy saw an opportunity.
Yeah.
I know we're at the after party. I know things are done, but I think this is a prime opportunity to speak value and love and commitment.
Yeah.
And he saw that. I didn't see it. The other guy didn't see it, but this man is a man of honor.
Really cool.
And I think that's, to me, speaking of strength of your soul, strength of your leadership, when you can let somebody know, communicate, I want to be with you.
Yeah.
I love building life with you. I want to, does that make sense?
That's right.
A good leader is like, you're important. Why, tell me why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love that. Number 5, if you always need something new, you've never had anything great. That one will preach right there.
Whoa.
That one's crazy.
If you always, and I just thought of so many people, I need a new car. I need a new wife. I need a new this. I need a new job. I need a new place to live. I need a new church. I need a new. You never been around. You never had anything great. Because when you have something great, you just cherish it and you protect it and you garden it and you love it and you bless it and you heal it and you understand?
Yeah.
That's how you know you had something great. But what I got with Julia is so great. We're about to celebrate 16 years of marriage. We've had ups and downs and twists and turns and dancing and mourning. We had it all. It's great. And if you always need something new, that's just a sign you never had anything great. I don't need a different city. I love my city's great.
Yeah.
I don't need a new church. I love my church so much.
Yep.
And by the way, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
Are you beautiful because I love you, or do I love you because you're beautiful? It's just the way I see you.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like my kids, like I'm emailing my kids' teachers, you are so lucky you got my guy. Wow. How blessed are you?
Yeah.
He's going to change your life because I know this young man.
Good.
Does that make sense? You got to really believe. It's the power of faith. It's the power of belief. And when you believe things, you confess things. And so I just love this one.
Good.
If you always need something new, I doubt you've ever had anything great.
Yeah.
That's right.
Once you got something great, he's like, you're not taking this thing
Yeah,
from me.
that's a great way to put it.
And so how do you see your community? How do you see your friendships? How do you see your life? How do you see what's in your possession? I believe in this. I know I've said it before, but the big time is not where you're going. The big time is where you're at.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
And the thought with that is the grass is not greener on the other side. It's not greener on the other side.
Yep.
The grass is greener where you water it. And when you have that, I love my place. I love my life. It's the attitude of gratitude.
Yeah. It's like the best days are still ahead, but also what I'm in now is still good.
Doesn't get much better.
Yeah. The best is still ahead, but right now it's pretty great if you like look around.
I feel like the best is only ahead because you see today really well.
That's exactly right.
Exactly.
Because you see today awesome, you take care of it, you guard it.
Yeah,
you,
exactly.
You know, you protect it, you make sure that it grows, and then your best days are always ahead. Versus having that mindset of like, what I have so bad, hopefully something better comes along. Anything that comes along would be better. It's like, what a poor mentality.
Poor mentality. I feel bad for people that always need something new. Mm-hmm. You know, it's tragic.
Yeah.
Like, who raised you that way? Who broke your mindset? They're hopping around from relationship to relationship, from job to job, from thing to thing, from trend to trend, from person to person. It's sad. Break the cycle.
Yeah.
How do you break it? You see what you have right now as great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Last one, number 6. To say yes to the best, you have to say no to the good. It reminds me sometimes when, like 10 years ago, I'd be preaching, and there was this one church I used to go preach, and you say some bar, and somebody from the staff would go, "Think about it."
I just almost spit my water out. That's you this Sunday. Get ready.
Yeah. Right.
Please.
Think about it.
Please.
Could you imagine me preaching like blah 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 blah, and then someone's like, "Think about it."
Yeah, it's Nico. Yes, of course.
Oh my God.
Think about it.
That's actually really good.
It's so funny.
I kind of love that.
Oh, think about it. To say yes to the best, you have to say no to the good. Mm-hmm. It's that mediocre. It's that middle. It's that medium. It's good. Yeah, no, it's good. It's it's going good. It's what? Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Mm-hmm. Good. I would say it's good. No. We're not going for good. We didn't do all this we didn't come this far for good.
Yeah.
We didn't sign up for good. Leadership lean in. Yeah, no, it's been good. It's been good. We missed Maverick, but it's been good.
The star.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the coloring on episode 150, but it's been
Okay.
It's been good. It's good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the intros have been what they used to be, but
It feels like you got to say no a lot more than you say yes. Because the best doesn't come along very often.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a constant quest. It just never stops.
Yeah.
To be the best. People, the other day, this guy was over at the house, and he was like, he was being really kind. He was like, I just listened to Sunday's message. I didn't get to make it to church on Sunday. He goes, man, I'm just telling you right now. I listen to all the preachers. You're the best. I was like, wow, that is so kind. Mm-hmm. I didn't ask you to say that.
Yeah.
And I know you're in my home, so that's probably, if you were in another man's home, you might tell that man he's the best.
You might have a little bias going on.
I think it's the proximity that's intoxicating you a bit right now, but thank you.
Yeah.
But when he said that, the first thing that jumped up in me was like, no, you're not, but I want to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working hard to be better. Mm-hmm. I'm listening to myself and criticizing myself. I'm taking notes on myself. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to get better at my craft. I'm giving myself to not my craft, but to my God that gave me this gift. And I want to be the best of the best of my full potential. Mm-hmm. To be the best, you have to say no to good.
Yeah.
Well, what was one of the points that you had on Sunday? Your potential is your greatest competition, or it was something along.
It's your
those
only
lines.
competition.
Yeah, it's your only competition. That means that you can always be the best because you can be better than yesterday.
That's exactly right.
So it's like every day you have the chance to be the best.
That's right.
It's
exactly
up
right.
to you.
Yeah. Would you say knowing or noticing the difference between the best and something that's good or great is a feeling, or is it an intuition, or maybe there's a few
Something
things
you can
that
measure.
stick. Yeah. Is it measurable of right now where we are is good, but I know best is this because of blank.
I think when I think about, that's a great question. When I think about good, I think about settling. Like when it gets good,
Yeah.
it's like, all right, well, it's good.
Yeah.
You know, and I think always good compares to bad.
Right.
They're not good. They're not as good as,
Yeah.
and so we're good. Best is
Interesting.
constant pursuit of the full potential.
Yeah.
Of the best version. So to me, again, what I loved about that quote that you're referring to is I'm in competition with no one else.
Yeah.
There's no other podcast I'm competing with. There's no other preacher I'm competing with. There's no other church. I'm only going to be held accountable for me.
Yeah.
And I want to be the best version of me. So in order to do that, I've got to be, we talked about that Coach Jim Harbaugh, his rules for life.
Oh, yeah.
Love
And what was this whole thing? It was better today than yesterday, better tomorrow than today. That's life.
Yep.
Yesterday I was an idiot. Today I'm a little bit better.
Yeah.
But you just wait for tomorrow, man. Buckle up, sweetheart. I'm going to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think when you have that desire, again, these are some great quotes. These are loving people and don't create an illusion of importance, and greatness isn't found in the middle, and great leaders help you know that you're important. These are all things I geek out on because I'm like, I want to get better.
Yeah.
And some of them are simple reminders. That's right. That's who I am. Some of them are things like, whew, I haven't heard it phrased that way. That's good. And that's what I need to apply today. Leaners, we love you. We thank God for you. Enjoy while the summer is here. Go get you a custard. Go get you a blizzard, or go get you a Handels. We love you. We'll see you soon.